So let me give you the skinny. Welcome to the Teacher's Lounge, baby. These ones are mini.
Ooh,
All right.
I'm happy to be back in a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice.
And
This does feel like before we got into this room, some weird shit was going on in
yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
this kind of feels like the sort of place where like coke heads come. Like this is like a coke head hotel.
But it's roomy.
yeah.
It's roomy.
Would you guys mind if I called down to the front desk and got them to bring up a cot?
No, that's fine. I just am wondering where we would put it. It's a really good
why
idea,
not?
Howard. I just
But
am wondering
what's-
where we would put it.
Just right
mean,
here at
what's-
the end of the beds, I
But
think.
what's so wrong with the tub with a comforter in it?
Did you? Oh,
I was pretty cold last. I really would like that second comforter.
Oh, yeah. Would you mind sleeping in the tub with nothing in it?
No, I'm going to call the front desk and I'm going to get them to bring a
And
cot up here.
by the way, thanks again. I know I fell asleep sitting upright on the toilet last night. Thanks for not taking my spot on the bed.
yeah.
Well, he almost did, and then it felt like in your sleep or something, you were like, "I'm coming back."
No, I'm coming back.
Yeah, you
Then just couldn't make it off the
fell
toilet.
back asleep.
I
again
couldn't
on the
make it
toilet.
out. I was in
We
the
all
middle
know
of
that
a good
feeling of
thing.
sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
What
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, and with me, because I was using that squatty potty, and my legs were so high over my head
That was not a squatty potty. You ordered
Those are
over the top of the head potty.
Yeah, those looked, I'll be honest, those look like two towers that like cats use to like play on. Like,
Well, those
like
are moon boots.
3-story like
so
cat
you're saying
towers.
you're saying I ordered the 9/11 cat towers?
I'm not
I
saying
meant to order
that.
the squatty potty.
Yeah,
and
you
for
got
the
it from-
10th time in a row, I got 9/11 cat towers.
Well, you keep ordering from Sky Mall, right? That's where these
What
were
did
from.
you? But if you get that, make sure you order the Osama bin Laden, or else your cat
right.
will have nowhere to go.
That's right.
You know, I'm going to call the front desk.
Well, yeah, just ask them if they think maybe the cot will get in the way or anything. Let's
Oh,
just
and
get their
I'm so
input.
sorry last night for hanging up on the front desk when they called us and they said they have a bigger room. I'm so sorry about that.
Well, hey, it was past bedtime, and that
it
was
was
inappropriate.
11. We were trying to watch TV.
Howard, I was super sleepy this morning. I'm trying to remember, did I take a full shower while you were trying to sleep in the shower?
Yeah, you did. You did.
Oh my God, I'm so...
I think it's just this whole being in a room
Yeah.
again, having the
Also,
space.
yeah, but Todd, it would have been nice if you hadn't have like plugged the drain because it's a shower. You don't have to plug the drain for the shower.
But I like a little combo. I like to be stomping around in there and splish splashing a little
yeah,
bit.
you stomped around a little too much.
I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you didn't drown.
It's just tough sharing a bathroom anyway. I mean, 4 of us
Right.
for that one bathroom. I had to
Yeah.
go to the bathroom while I was taking
Which
a
is
shower.
why I'm looking.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You pooped in the shower, right?
Well, I
'Cause
started
was
with the
on
number one,
toilet.
and
Are
then
you
if I'm
kidding?
peeing, I'm pooping.
This was after Howard got out.
I think so.
No, okay.
Will you tell
Yeah.
me, Howie?
That's
Yeah.
what that.
I think you need a hair diaper.
No, you know what? This is why I'm gonna go buy an apartment in Park Slope.
You're going to buy an apartment.
I'm gonna
Good
go
luck.
get an apartment in Park Slope. I'm tired of tired of
Everybody's
living with you
moving
guys.
out to Brooklyn. Manhattan's losing its flair.
Yeah.
Manhattan is perfect
Beautiful.
as it is. Don't
right
leave.
here, 23rd. I'm sorry, 26th and Broadway.
So we should let everyone know we got kicked out of Port Authority.
Yes.
Crazy.
They
for
said,
sleeping there.
Yeah, you
Crazy.
can't sleep here, and we said fine. But a great thing that I've kind of forgotten about, especially Bill and Sam, is they know how to woo like a front desk receptionist.
Yes.
So we came into the Flatiron Hotel.
Yes.
We were at the Shake Shack, getting fed like birds around there in the park. And we saw there was a hotel right there, and so we came to the Flatiron.
Yeah, if
and
you hastily dress up like a bird and kind of peck around the bottom of people's tables, you'll get a full meal.
You can get a full double shack with.
Sometimes
Occasionally, you'll get kicked by a mean guy.
Yes, yeah.
And he's being mean. It's crazy. It's like, this is how I eat. Don't
man.
kick
Yeah,
me.
don't feed me Tums and blow my tummy up.
So we were like, oh shit, we know we know the Flatiron because in the 80s we used to stay at Toshi's Penthouse.
Oh,
Look
in
it
this
up. It's
hotel.
Look it up.
awesome.
It is awesome.
Google Toshi's Penthouse.
So you guys went and you wooed the front desk receptionist.
That's right. And wooing the front desk, what would you say we do, Bill? This is where you run over to the bar and make a big distraction.
Every woo starts with a distraction.
I'll say your guys'
that you can be like, this guy's being crazy.
Your guys' woo sort of looks like one of those sort of insurance scams at a grocery store where somebody pretends to slip and fall.
It does.
It looks exactly like that
looks
to me.
exactly like that. That's a woo.
Yeah.
So I take a big gallon of whole milk over to the bar.
And this is a big gallon.
It's bulging at the sides. It
This
looks
is
like
the biggest gallon you've ever
It's a
seen.
gallon that was just at a very high altitude.
Yes.
So it's
Let's just say that it's a 50-gallon drum of milk. Let's just tell you that.
and it's usually an issue because Bill, you are not the best at selling a pratfall.
Oh.
No offense, Bill.
Oh, come on.
Well, I'd say it's probably because when you say, I've just pratfallen, you tell people that it
What
was a
about
pratfall.
when I mention Chris Pratt puns?
Clearer that you're lying,
Yeah.
I think. A little too much calculation. Usually when people fall, they just say, ow, I'm going to sue.
That ball was Jurassic World. Pun alert. Ouch.
And none of that was a pun. You just slowed down how you said the word Jurassic.
It was like a sick fall, right? No.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't say fall. I see. It was not a pun. at
So
all.
we wooed them. We wooed them.
And what did you do at the front desk when I
I just
fall?
go, I am so sorry. That is my friend. That is my friend. And I should have been watching him. He's got a problem. If you give us a free room, we won't sue you for how you've mistreated him. So that's wooing them. That's wooing them. You
What
let them know that
what
you're.
did they say back to that?
Well, back to that, it was like, what would you sue us for? What exactly?
He took in milk. We don't even have milk here.
And I say, oh my God, you're going to say that about my special friend?
But then you hold up the phone, not landscape way, and you film their ass.
Yeah.
I film them and I threaten to put it on MySpace.
And then a certain actor friend of yours comes in as your lawyer.
Yes.
And he starts
and I don't know why he decided to make a choice with his lawyer character that his briefcase was packed to the brim of papers.
briefcase to the rim. He's running late. And he is not prepared
He
for
comes
this
in
case.
screaming, I'm an unpaid public defender and I'm on the case.
But a busy lawyer is
And
a
your
sign of a good
skin
lawyer.
was
Busy lawyer's a good
falling
lawyer.
Not one of the characters.
Totoro.
Well, skin falling off, feet, itchy feet, obviously.
You're
Big
re-
character choice.
That
A lot of
is-
people say the characters in the shoes. You say it's in the itchy
It's
feet.
in
Well,
the
a lot
itchy
of people
feet.
with that show, I saw HBO Scribes. With the rapper.
The Night Of?
Yes, the night of. I saw HBO Scribes just furiously writing down what you were doing.
That's right. A lot of that character was based on me. I didn't even end up watching the show because I was like, this is my life. But I bring in a lot of lawyer characters from media. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a little bit Southern.
Yes. You
I'm
will
doing my
sweat like
Southern
crazy.
actor. I'm
a
sweating.
little bit. You were dressed like KFC.
Not Colonel Sanders.
The chicken.
That's right.
You were
not Buckethead.
No, but you were dressed
But I
like,
do look
a building. A KFC building.
So I run in sweaty, briefcase full, itchy, flaky feet, dressed like a KFC.
Say what? I'm a Southern lawyer.
I'm a Southern lawyer and I'm going to sue the pants
And
off
at a
you.
certain point, these people were just like, you know what? Just to get this nightmare out of my face,
and then
And
that-
take a room.
I scream, I'm Parks and Wrecked over here.
And
On
then
alert.
that's right when we open the door and release Howard as a dog into the lobby.
Get him, boy.
And Howard's in there. He's still got a mouse in
you
his
guys
mouth.
are lucky.
He's flapping him around.
You guys are just lucky I had to pee so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Well,
were.
we hadn't taken you on a walk
we-
all day. You were due for a walk.
We kept you in the crate.
The first thing they said was, "This dog doesn't have much hair."
I think
They roasted you as a dog.
What's the deal? Is this like a poodle cut? Pretty bad.
Yeah.
And that hurt my feelings, honestly.
Why?
Because if I'm gonna be a dog, I want to at least be an attractive dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they said we've seen hot dogs before.
And this one doesn't even have a bun. This guy was kind of a warm-up comic, we later learned. So he was doing a lot of...
Yeah, he actually was the warm-up comic on How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah,
For a long time.
That's right. A lot of people credit him with the success of that show because it was the warmest studio audience.
that's right. And he would Skype in from New York to that show that shot in L.A. He would Skype in and do the warm-up
They
that way.
didn't get him for the single cam version of How I Met Your Dad, and that show didn't go.
Yeah,
That's right.
Had nothing to do with the
I
cast.
don't know what. Definitely
'cause the warm-up
wasn't me.
Yeah.
I meant them.
So I think we got a little lucky because everyone was a little stoned because of this whole weed big lobby.
That's right.
So when you walk into a lobby, you get a joint in your mouth. All the lobbies are under construction right now.
That's right.
And so I think what we were doing was really confusing the front desk as well.
They said, fine, take the penthouse.
Take the penthouse. So we're in Toshi's penthouse. We've been partying with Toshi. Look it up.
Look it up, Toshi's Penthouse.
And we're staying in New York for a while.
Oh, it's beautiful. The sights, the sounds of the city. I got honked at by a taxi cab the other day, and he said, "I'm going to fucking kill you." And it was the best thing that has ever happened to me. The vibe here.
I love the vibe.
Yeah, it's good. What I like about New York is similarly to Hollywood, it feels like this is a land of opportunity. You can be who you want to be here. You can start fresh. People come here because they want to sort of blossom and become who they're going to be, right? You don't come here knowing who you are, but you leave here knowing who you are.
And I've noticed you've been kind of trying to become who you're going to be next. You've almost been going Mr. Potato Head style, just figuring out your look, because it is all over the place.
Yeah,
I think pick one look and
No,
go with
well,
it.
you
It
have
looks like you were
one-
dressed by a 4-year-old.
Yeah, you do have one weird squiggly white arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you doing? Have you been working out like crazy on your left and just sort of letting the right atrophy?
If you guys notice, I'm wearing a very tight band around my shoulder on my arm, and I'm sort of like letting it sort of wither and die. But the idea here is, I'm going to try a lot of things.
What's the idea?
And every day I'm going to take one thing that was received well, keep
love
it, and
that.
change everything else.
I love that,
So by the
Howard.
end of my time here in New York, I want to be a completely new person.
So you said
who's
one
an
question.
amalgamation-
You said, while in New York, I'm going to do Potato Head. Just for New York?
Yes, I'm going to do it until to decide who I am.
Howard, I do have
Yes,
one
Bill,
question.
Bill, yes.
Is there a Mrs. Potato Head?
Charming.
We're
Are
gonna
you
get to
flirting
it.
with him? Is he
Listen.
turning you on?
Hey, there is a Mrs. Potato Head, but we're not going to talk about it because that's for another time. Stay tuned
Hey,
for
tell me the
Howard's
truth.
Love
Tell me
Life.
the truth. You guys go spud to spud?
We'll leave that for the
Jesus.
tell-all. We're going to leave that for the tell-all. Stay tuned this summer.
Miss Tater's got that attachable fat ass.
This summer we'll
You've
we'll,
seen it.
No,
You put
stop
the fat
talking
ass
about
on
it that way.
You've seen the new Mrs. Tater.
Thick Tater.
Stop talking about my wife that way.
Howard, I actually think this is a great plan.
Thank you.
As you guys know, I came out here to obviously pursue my dream of being an actor, but also
Really?
I'm a psychoanalyst now. And as a psychoanalyst, while I'm in New York,
Yes.
I'm seeing what you're doing here, Howard, and I am loving it.
Thank you.
I think that this is taking on new traits that you find to be positive.
Yeah.
And creating a new you from the
Yeah.
outside.
Now, what
right
kind of
now-
psychoanalyst are you? You're like sort of a new age hippie guy, or are you sort of a old wizened New York
well, look at him.
classic?
Well, yeah, I think you could see based on my outfit that I'm an old classic. I'm an old classic.
You're
It's
in a
mo-
lot of tweed.
It's a lot of tweet, and it is more important for me to tell you what's happening than hear what's going on with you.
That's right.
And so I've got some big clients already.
I've actually seen. No offense, I meant to ask you, but I actually audited one of your sessions with one of your new clients. And,
Very illegal.
Yeah.
Well,
Illegal.
First of all, I'm offended. But go ahead.
I was just gonna say, in a psychoanalyst session, usually the patient is the one who's talking. The
here we go.
therapist sort of responds to them, and then they sort of it becomes a dialogue. It felt to me like based on how many times you shushed your client, that it was more about you talking than about hearing what they were saying.
So this is a thing that I'm getting a lot of, and I want to put the kibosh on it right here. Yes, I'm shushing my patients. Yes, I'm the one laying on the couch. But at the end of the day, they're getting me talking. They can learn more than them hearing themselves.
And you have an interesting dynamic with them. You say you're the patient and I'm the impatient. And so, like, whenever I feel like going, I'm supposed to talk. That's the relationship.
It's in your name. You're patient. I'm impatient. Psychoanalyst. What are the first two syllables, my man?
So you're there to psychoanalyze them because you're a psychoanalyst.
That's exactly
You're an analyst who is a psycho.
Yes, I'm a psychopathic analyst.
I feel like this is ultimately very unhealthy.
Fully, you're a psychopathic analyst, and that's what's on your long business card.
Yes. Well, I couldn't fit analyst, so it's just psychopath right now.
Wait a minute. So you
couldn't fit analyst.
You walk around New York City and you hand out little cards.
Well, yeah.
And just say, Todd Padre, psychopath.
$200 an hour.
That's right. I figured it was more important to fit the price than the analyst.
You're going to get arrested.
And so then I'll give it to people. No, you can't get arrested for being a psychopath. I've looked it up. And I'm just loving the city. I'm analyzing a lot of great people. I can't say their names, but a lot of famous New Yorkers.
Wow, Alec Baldwin?
Well, I don't know. Let's just say that the phone call was influenced by me.
That horrible message that was a huge big deal.
It comes up
the phone call. Oh,
it does come up often. You really are so clearly you're involved with Baldwin.
I'm involved with Baldwin. Oh,
you said it right away. So you broke the. It took no digging. I said it twice. You went. I'm a
you caught me. Well, since we'll tell you about it, I do couples therapy for all the Baldwin brothers
together.
They come in together, and I couples therapy
in pairs, or do they come in with their significant others?
No, as brothers, I do couples therapy because it's a discounted rate if you come in as a couple.
I see.
Yeah. So I can't tell you who. I can't tell you all the people.
Yeah.
Giuliani.
Well, we know.
I can't tell you.
So you see Giuliani.
That's right. I'm the one that told him about the teeth. That was my idea.
You said, let him hang and let him be long. He got implants because of you.
That's right. Yeah. I'm famous for making people get implants. Bill, you like it in New York?
Yeah. I love it. I mean,
noise-wise, it's right at your Q zone.
Oh my God! Get me a window next to a cross street. Get me there because I cannot get enough of having a little dusty bed on the corner of a building where I can hear all the trash. Trash getting picked up, people yelling at each other, taxi cabs going by, big nut cart making smoky ass stank right in my window.
Nut cart. What is a nut cart, Bill?
You know,
and you're like,
they sell my favorite 3 foods: little burnt nuts, old ass charred up chicken, and hot orange soda. I eat there every day.
That's such a good combo.
All damn day.
That's such a good combo. Oh, that's so refreshing.
I fucking love it. You know what else is great?
Burnt chicken, burnt nuts, and hot soda.
Yes, that's and great. I love that, and I always get a city bike, even though I barely fucking know how to ride a bike. I hadn't ridden one in 12 years, and I got to do nothing to get the app and get on one and get on a busy street with cars. And it makes the city so safe. And I drive them up on the sidewalks. I run into people having brunch. Me and my whole family. Just kidding. I hadn't seen those bastards in years. But yes, I'm actually... I started my own booth. Do you know the TKTS booth?
Yeah.
Well,
Of course I do. Of course I do.
you do. You know.
Now,
Could
they're
you
the,
work
they're the
there?
group that won't let you sell tickets through them.
That's right. If you want a ticket to my play, do not go there. That's how I know them.
Yes.
But what,
I've been running a BKBS booth out in Brooklyn as Brooklyn Bullshit. And people.
so any sort of bullshit you want to see in Brooklyn for half price, they come to you.
Exactly. So people come to me and I give them tickets to the little shitty park right down there in Dumbo.
You don't need a ticket to that park, Bill.
Ah, well.
I got a ticket to you for a diarrhea-inducing artichoke pizza.
Yeah, you can get those all over Brooklyn. What else?
Well,
You
is
sell
at
tickets
BKBS?
to an old dairy thing that isn't used for anything anymore?
Yes, an old dairy farm that they have turned into a place that stores hubcaps. Stacks of hubcaps. You
a
can get
hot
a ticket
item.
to that at BKBS.
But
also to the Waitress.
What?
The musical.
The Broadway musical, The Waitress is on there. And
I think it's just called Waitress, or is The Waitress a different one?
Mine is The Waitress, and you get to go see a woman who is swamped. She's in the weeds at the Park Booth Cafe, right? It's actually in Queens, but I changed all the signs on the way there to say Brooklyn.
What I think is interesting about New York is here, something about the decibel level of the city, all of the noise. When we're out of the studio, your voice sounds normal.
Yeah.
It's like the tone you're at.
Yeah.
The city kind of evens it all out.
And I love New York because I get in about 10 fights a day. Just on the street. Everybody's fucking pissed, and they will yell at each other, and I'm right there with them.
You punched a guy who was selling flowers the other day from one of those little sort of bodegas on the side of the street.
Yes, I did, because he looked at my cart weird. Do you know my cart? You know my cart that I have, the little red cart that
Yeah.
I put
Yes.
things in,
Yeah.
and I'm
You put all your little
I'm
groceries
like,
in it.
excuse me. I'm coming down in the subway.
It also doubles as a thing you can sit on when you're waiting at a stoplight.
Exactly. I'm carrying around all my stuff in my cart and slam it, and I usually only take the subway during rush hour. Let my ass in there.
That's right.
But yeah.
You seem not only at home here, but you know the most about New York of all four of us, and I like that. I
Yeah.
like hearing your take on the city. It's helpful for you to show me around. Sam, last we talked, you were a little bit at rock bottom. Things weren't going super well. Bill stabbed you.
Yes, I'm healed, but that sucked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I heard a word that sounded like shiv, and I quickly pulled one out and stabbed you.
It's
That's
okay.
my bad.
It's okay.
Now,
you
we've
just
been-
got me in the fat.
We've been going out during the day. We've all been kind of busy. We come back, and sometimes it looks like you haven't left the hotel.
Yeah, I'm kind of laying around, just kind of hanging. I got big circles under my eyes. I'm kind of getting into the New York grunge scene.
Oh, really?
Depressed.
CBGBs?
Well, CBGBs, I wish. It's closed.
Right.
But I
Right.
did buy...
Roseland Ballroom?
Never heard of it.
Oh, it
Again, you know more about New York than I do.
I know so much.
Anyway, I tried heroin the other day.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that's what you start with.
Tried
That's what
heroin.
you should start with, like playing music.
What's New York, baby?
Well, you already were addicted to opium.
I forgot.
a few seasons ago,
I
and I'm
forgot.
really worried about this addiction coming back.
Why?
Well, because
you're an addict.
Yeah, you're already an addict.
Prove it.
You just said it.
I'm laying in a hotel room. I'm living a swanky life.
Look, I
Listen,
think we're going to need to do an intervention.
With who? With Howard?
let's do an Howard intervention.
I don't need an intervention.
Okay, Howard, we have something to tell you. You've been annoying for a while.
No,
What?
Sam?
I
Sam,
don't know, though.
You're high.
Sam's killing it, though. Sam is dating Kate Moss.
That's right.
He's got Chuck Taylors on, high top Chuck Taylors. He's killing
He
it.
doesn't seem happy though. This is all an image.
Talking about, I'm cool, baby.
He's you're up all night, then you sleep all day.
He passed out at Oscar de la Renta fashion show the other day, front row.
Yep, I passed
He's
out at
killing
De La
it.
Renta's. I passed out at Oscar de la Hoya's restaurant the other week.
What did you?
You
Had you
passed
heard
out in
about?
Oscar de la Grouch's trash can.
That's right.
Have
I'm
you
getting
guys
all
heard?
the Oscars in town.
Have you guys seen Oscar de la Renta's spin-off fashion line, Oscar de la Baya?
That's good. It's a more permanent line.
Oh, Oscar de la Baya. I see. Yeah, you don't rent them anymore. You buy them.
Yeah, he buy them.
Well, finally, he ups his class a little bit. All this,
Yeah.
a fashion show for rentals. It's like, okay, buddy.
No, I think Oscar de la Groucho is better though.
It's all
Or-
good. They're not in competition
What
with each other.
about Big Bird de la Scruffy? What's his name?
No idea.
Big Bird de la Scruffy?
Big Bird de la Elmo?
I don't know. Sometimes with the what about, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, because we said the names of 3 real people, and then you said, what about? And it's like, I don't know. Are they people? So we're not
Hold
just
on,
making
what
up
did we-
people
Let's
here.
pull this apart. What's your intention
happened.
here?
Here's what happened. If you rewind, as soon as somebody said Oscar, maybe I said Oscar de la Renta.
Look it up.
And then we started
You
talking
did.
about that. I immediately started thinking about Oscar de la Baya.
Right.
And I was so intoxicated with that idea, I had quit listening, but Oscar de la Groucha had happened. And I didn't even hear the ramp up to that.
Well, Bill, these
And
are
then
all real things. So
Yeah, we were just talking about
we're
real
just talking
things.
about real
yeah,
things.
no, I know. But then I heard Oscar de la Groucha, and I'm like, forget about Oscar de la Baya. Oscar de la Groucha is the one. So I was like, well, what if you change the first one? It's not Oscar, and it's another Sesame Street character, and the last one is another Sesame Street character. And I was thinking of Snuffleupagus.
I'm just going to go grab lunch real quick. I'll be right
I was
back.
thinking about Snuffleupagus. Yeah, go get lunch. So I'm thinking about Snuffleupagus, but I said Scruffy. So I was like, let's change the first
Todd,
one
you
to
wanna come?
Big Bird.
Yeah.
Big Bird de la.
I'm going to come
I'm just
too.
going to put on my bird suit and I'll
I'm
be
gonna
right
come
out
too.
there.
So a Big Bird de la, and then I can't think of Snuffleupagus, so I say Scruffy. And and then I was like, okay, so now I'll go back and I'll be like, okay, well, what if we change the first one?
Housekeeping.
No, we just need more trash in the tub, please.
What is that? More trash?
More garbage? Can you understand me? Garbage in the tub.
I speak very good English. I don't know why you're at
What are you, a rat?
Are you a ratist?
Hold on, is that a rat out there?
Look at my tattoo.
Oh my god. Guys!
You're fucked.
There's a rat! Huh?
You are fucked, my man.
Oh my god, he gave me a homeless man's head!
You're fucked. We found you.
He's giving me a homeless man's head! We've
found
been the rat mafia!
I'm using a severed head like in Men in Black 1, like one of the aliens.
No! Guys! Can I tell you something, Rat? Do you know who Snuffleupagus is?
Yeah?
So have you heard of Oscar de la Renta?
I'm going to grab a bite real quick.
Okay, so Oscar de la Renta. I had an idea of Oscar de la Baya. Yeah, I don't think I want to stay for this. So it's Oscar. Oscar is from. Oh no, it's Oscar the Grouch. So Oscar and Grouch are not two people. Stay flippy. That's what. Stay flippy. Stay flippy.
Well, that's the skinny on the minute. That's all that I know. You gotta hit the road, but first, pour me a cup of that Joe.
Hey there, this is Kevin, the Teachers Lounge producer. The guys would like to thank Casey Trela, who's made the amazing theme song on the show. You can check out his music at Tuft, Tuft music.com. Also, Teachers Lounge has a bunch of great merch available at podswag.com. And say you like the show, which you obviously do, and you want to share it with some friends, the first 5 seasons are available for free. Thanks for listening.